Yeah, and I think we have another reason to celebrate today because the entire state was under red flag warning, and we didn't have any reports of any major outbreaks.
It's great news.
So hats off to New Mexicans for being careful. I mean, I think we learned from last year that it can get disastrous in a hurry. And even though we had that red flag danger, it doesn't stop those gorgeous sunrises. Lots of clear blue out there. It was dry. You can see steadily melting snow above the Sandia Mountains. And right now we're looking at those above average temperatures, reach 75 degrees at the Sunport, beating the average high by just a few degrees. You can see also when it comes to rain, we are really starting to lose out. We're almost at half an inch deficit when it comes to rain showers. So yeah, no doubt that it's dry. Dew point, humidity, they're both low, which means that there's very little to work with in terms of precipitation. The wind, as a matter of fact, is still kind of going out there northwest at 22 miles per hour, the gusts at 31, so it's going to take some time for those wind speeds to ease down. Also across northern areas of the state, we're seeing a few elevated readings as far as sustained wind goes. 18 miles per hour in Raton, about the same in Clovis, and a few wind gusts approaching the mid-30s in the Raton area. But Futurecast says as soon as we start getting toward tomorrow afternoon, let me set the clock in motion, the wind's going to remain a problem again. I want you to direct your attention to this sort of orange and red color right there. This is a zone where we're predicting the higher wind gusts are going to be. It's still going to be dry. At the same time, we have a cold front working through, so that's going to keep that wind going. Well, unfortunately, that means fire danger for that area of the state. And then we have a repeat. I've paused the clock on Friday at 3 p.m. Still the north central mountains, and that is the major concern as we head toward the rest of the work week. We'll finally start to ease up on that wind as we get toward the weekend. Temperatures will be steadily dropping because we're expecting a cold front from the northwest to be moving in tonight through tomorrow, and that will also cause a little bit of welcome relief from the heat that southern New Mexico has been feeling, and we'll certainly be getting that relief here in just a couple of days. Clouds and radar showing that very clear picture along with that cold front that I'm predicting. Unfortunately, it's looking pretty dry, so not much in the way of precipitation. It's just going to be a little bit cooler as we head toward tomorrow. Lows for tonight, sub-freezing in areas like Taos and Raton, Las Vegas and Santa Fe, getting close to freezing within the Albuquerque metro. We're talking in valley locations, and also out toward the west. Gallup, Grants, and Farmington will also be below freezing, so a little bit colder than we've been experiencing the last few nights. Despite that cool down, the fire threat will be major across northern New Mexico. Remember that that wind map that I showed you? This red flag warning predicted for tomorrow reflects that very same area, even in the northwest area of the state, which could be upgraded to a red flag warning for tomorrow. Friday, still windy across the north, expecting cooler air to stick around, and then we start the warming trend as we get towards Saturday. We're going to get a little bit of a cold front moving into the northeast on Sunday. That will drop your temperatures just a touch across the east. Otherwise, for the rest of the west, it is going to be warmer. Well, check this out. It's going to be another gusty day across the southeast for tomorrow. Not predicting red flag danger, but again, we are in spring. The wind will be elevated, and you know, it's still dry out there. Across the southwest for tomorrow, a lot of sunshine, also a lot of wind in areas like Magdalena and Deming, expecting a high of only 68 degrees in Silver City. For the northwest tomorrow, mid-50s to upper 50s in areas like Grants. Windy, though, throughout the day, with a possibility of switching over to a red flag warning in the region near Farmington. Across the North Mountains, this area will be under red flag warning, a high of 55 for Santa Fe, staying dry for the remainder of the week. But a system change, a pattern change moves in next week, which is bringing better rain chances. It's going to be a very windy day across the northeast with some of the most pressing fire danger. Also for the East Mountains and into the Albuquerque metro, going to be a gusty one, but the temperatures will be a little bit cooler than they were for today. 7-day forecast for Rio Rancho keeps it windy for the next several days. This weekend, though, looking beautiful, mostly sunny with those highs in the 70s.